So, one day I foiled a pickpocket in his tracks. I was in the city and I was sitting in the center of the city on a very busy and popular little street. And we were outside a cafe or something, sitting at a table. And there was lots of people sitting around us, very busy, like I say. And my friend leaned across to me and he whispered something to me. And with that, I leaned across to the table beside us, which was two guys that were sitting there. And I said to the guy beside me, this stranger just sitting there, hey, what's your name? He said, Mario. I said, okay, Mario prostu, Catsalugiu nostru. And Mario looked at me, and Mario looked at his friend, and Mario got up and walked away with his friend very quickly. I didn't know what I said. My friend just told me to say this to the guys beside us. So how it worked out was that these guys were speaking their own language, and they didn't think anybody else would be understanding that, but my friend does. And he heard them saying, let's rob this guy. He's got money in his pocket. He's got a nice phone. He's stupid. We're just gonna disappear those things from him. And if you don't like it, we're gonna punch him, or whatever way they operate. I don't know. Pickpockets. I guess they don't like to get into physical stuff. They like to be invisible, don't they? That's what they do. They're invisible and discreet, which I guess is better than being violent. So what that meant then, I asked my friend, what did I just say to that guy, and why did he walk away? It meant that something like this, that Mario is my little puppy dog, and that's how I play with him. Terrified Mario. Terrified him enough to stand up and walk away quickly. Basically, we understood what they were plotting to do, sitting beside us on a beautiful day. It was a day like this. It was a sunny day with a blue sky. Everybody was happy. Love was in the air. We were all having a good day. And you've always got pickpockets then, don't you? You do. You've always got pickpockets there somewhere in the background. I had 2 iPhones stolen from me, both in Paris. The first one I didn't see it happen at all because some guy stole it from my bag when we were on the train, just before I got off. And a girl came up to me on the platform and she said, Monsieur, l'homme là, il a pris ton phone. Monsieur, sir, the man over there stole your phone. I was dragging a kid, a 2-year-old or something along with me, and big suitcase and shit. So good for that goddamn son of a bitch that he got my phone. But I ain't in the mood to go hunting him down on the streets of Paris. So that was the first one. Second one, I learned something from the second one. From the first one I learned, don't take your eyes off your bags, ever. Just don't, if you can at all. And don't keep valuable things where they can be removed away from your person. The second time was I was walking along the street and there was a guy with a clipboard and he came over to me and he had a pen and he said, can you sign this thing? So I said, okay, sure, whatever, So I took the pen, that's when it happened, and I tried to write on his clipboard. The pen wasn't working. He gave me the pen. I said, it's not working. He said, oh, that's fine. He took the pen and the clipboard. He's like, it's okay. And he just walked away. And then maybe within the next few seconds, longer, maybe a minute later even, I realized my iPhone was gone. And how do you do that? It's good. It's a smart one. It's a smart one. This one is this little trick these guys use. So he got me to sign the clipboard. When I raised my arm, at that time, at that movement on my body, another guy put his hand in my pocket simultaneously. So I didn't notice. I didn't notice any movement because it just was normal. I was lifting my arm up. And that's when the phone was removed from my pocket. So they sneaky, like they work in little teams, little gangs. You don't really call them teams, do you? No, they're gangs of criminals. So it should be avoided. So don't be signing no stuff on the street. Don't get involved with anybody if you can avoid it. If they, they could be going to rob you. Pickpockets. Those are the only times that I've experienced pickpocket. At one time with that guy, Katsaluju Nostru, and then those 2 times in Paris. Just gotta take it on the chin, don't you? I mean, like, hey, I was stupid enough to let it happen. Don't be stupid enough to let it happen. I was stupid enough to let all of those things happen. I didn't let the first one happen. That's right, I did not let the first one happen. I prevented the first one. That was good. That was good. I kind of like that. Yeah, I do. I like that one. The other 2, I was not wise to the raising the arm trick, sign something trick. But now I am. I get wiser. I like to get wiser. So if you'd like to get wiser too, why don't you take a big risk? Subscribe if you dare.